Hey everyone, welcome back to another war video for Loki, this time taking on ualv in Season 37, War 4. So I have Longshot, Thing, and White Magneto. This first fight is going to be Hulkling. As you can see, I'm going to use Longshot. I did place a White Magneto pre-fight. Longshot, incredible for anyone with a whole bunch of buffs. Hulkling definitely gets a whole bunch of buffs. So I'm trying to do is heavy to build up some good karma. My goal is to get to a special 2 after I get 5 good karma, which gets me to Pure of Heart. Hopefully I throw the special 2 and it melts him down. So you'll see here I parry heavy, get to Pure of Heart, special 2, and it melts him down. So that is a very satisfying special 2. You can see that the incinerate damage just absolutely insane on Longshot when it lines up like that. Very, very fun fight. So, but that's it for Longshot. The rest of the fights this war will be with Thing. So this is the new node 26. It has the Hazard Shift Bleed Shock, and it also has Crumbling Armor. So Thing immune to all of that. He basically turns this node off. So the only thing I have to worry about at this point is just counting to 10. You can see I did also pop a combat regen here just to help mitigate some of the damage in case one of the debuffs get on me like I have here. You can see the combat regen doing a really good job of mitigating pretty much all of the void damage from there. So really at this point it's just a matter of trying not to get hit, keeping my combo so that I can get over those 10s in an easy way. You can also see I'm not punishing a special one. I'm trying to play this really safe, just take it slow and steady and do what I got to do to get through this fight. My Thing is rank 4 Sig 200, so it does take a lot to get him down. So that certainly does help. You can see here I charged the heavy intentionally because I had 20 rock stacks. So I wanted to trigger the protection before I threw that special 3. So you can see now I get the Void Burrito. And now I get to go into Clobbering Time mode where he can really have his damage shine a little bit more. So you can see that's really, that's some pretty good damage. That Clobbering Time mode right there really nuked down most of it. So now it's just a matter of just getting down this last little bit, throw this special 1, and that's that for Void. So a real easy Thing fight, nothing too crazy to worry about. So in Section 2, I'm on path 9. Hold on, did I assign myself a dragon? Manuel, if you're still watching, make sure I never, ever, ever, ever assign myself to fight a dragon in war, because I'm just horrific at fighting him, apparently. Well, that's fun. It took me less than 24 hours to just completely ignore myself and assign myself a dragon fight in war. So, good times. This fight, though, Thing is very good for it just because he's, this is the Hazard Shift, the Bleed, Shock. It also has one-eyed open though, so I'm trying not to hit dragon while he's stunned. Obviously, if you can parry dragon, it's a little bit better because it's better to power control him that way because it takes away his power charge. Thing doesn't really have a great way to power control other than just tank special 3s because he's a monster. And the way this is going, that's looking like what I'm gonna have to do. So I throw that heavy just to make sure to proc protection. I hate dragon so much. Thankfully, I was able to get the heavy off before Dragon threw his special 3, so this isn't going to do nearly as much damage as it could, but I am going to be in the corner coming out of this. However, that being said, Thing has a really cool ability where on his special attacks, he's able to nullify unstoppable buffs. So you can see I intercept with the special 2. Dragon's very aggressive once he has the unstoppable and the unblockable. So I throw the special 2, I get rid of that unstoppable, and then it's a much more manageable fight. So you can see I'm using the willpower from ineptitude to heal off. You can see I'm back to a full yellow bar even after tanking a special 3. And again, same thing. Dragon throws the special 3, but I was able to heavy right beforehand so to get Thing's protection. And you can see it does 2% damage. And again, same thing. I have the special 2 again. I do the same exact thing where I throw the special 2. I nullify his unstoppable. And I'm right back in control of the fight. So you can see, he's throwing the special 1, so I'm getting that willpower healing from ineptitude. So I'm right back up to a full yellow bar. Thing is managing this fight very, very well. Way better than I managed it in the Eternity of Pain, so that's nice. You can see I'm just trying to stay out of the corner as much as I can. At that point, because he's so low and I had essentially 100% health. I did hit him with the, while he was stunned, even with one eye open, because I figured it just was worth it at that point. So I get him down to 1%, I throw the special 3, and I get a very satisfying Dragon Burrito to exercise some demons from Eternity of Pain this last couple weeks. I fought Dragon very poorly there, but that fight went about as well as it possibly could. Thing, just an absolute monster when used effectively. So this next fight is my last fight of the war. It is the very next node, the Hazard Shift Shock Bleed. This also has Nerves of Steel, which gives them a passive armor up when you every, I think, 6 seconds. So you have to hit their block in order to get rid of this. Once again, as you can see, using Thing because he has both of those immunities. Ebony Maw, Thing's a pretty good counter. He's Nullify immune, so it doesn't matter if Maw throws all those special ones. That's where I want him to be. He's throwing those special ones. Maw, the really big thing is you want to watch out for his Black Tongue. So you can see the counter going up next to my rock stacks when that gets to 20. If I hit into him, I would be faltered. So that's what you're not supposed to do. So of course, that's exactly what I do. I take some degen damage here. I don't know what I was thinking throwing that heavy. I think I just panicked through it. I don't know. And then again, I just kind of stand there to get hit by a special one, and then I hit into a falter again. So this fight going really, really well. I'm really showing exactly how many hits Thing can take to the face and still be okay. So this time I finally realized that I shouldn't hit into the falter to get another degen, so I was able to back off. I'm having a hard time parrying him. I mean, Maul does have that non-contact medium on his first hit, so you can't go in and reliably parry. You need to re-parry, and Maw was either throwing the second medium or I was missing the re-parry. So this was certainly not a particularly clean fight, but after those first couple mishaps, I was able to manage the falter a little bit better, not get degened, knock him down. But you can see he has stacked up 6 armor ups. It's not really that big of a deal because I have stacked up 43 of my passive Furies. So at this point, I'm just trying to get in range where I know a special 3 is going to kill him. I should have thrown right there. Instead, I decided to re-parry just to show everyone that I can throw a special 3. So now I get a Maw Burrito, my 3rd burrito of the war. And that will finish off Maw, and that will finish off this war. So only 4 fights this war, but it was a pretty fun war with the Longshot versus Hulkling, and then the 3 Thing fights. That does bring me up to 20 fights on the season, still just the 1 death, and my streak is now up to 14. So we were able to secure the victory, making us 4-0. We'll see if we can keep going in the next war. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one, and I will see everyone soon.